Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me hanging out, playing some Metal Gear Solid Delta for Metal Gear Monday. So what I am going to be doing here is I'll be streaming the gameplay for the next 3 hours or so, and on the hour, every hour, so two breaks every hour, I will be going over a chart. And I do have a chart picked out. I think you guys will be excited about it. I do have another chart that I like to follow up on, but I don't think that will get that many views. So, yeah, I'd be open to take a suggestion. So please let me know in the chat if you've got some ideas or if you're struggling to find some ideas for charts to go over. I do have the ticker tape down below. I'm just going to have Ed step out of the way so you can see all of those. And yeah, we can go over some of those together. And also you can utilize the chat. I'm just trying to, the music here. Let's see. I don't want that. There we go. There is the intro, hopefully it or the loading screen. But yeah, and then if you do have a very special request that you would like me to go over, you can see up in the banner on the top, individual super chat requests every 15 minutes. So if you want to give a super chat, I'll go over your chart, just put it in the chat. And yeah, the point I'm at with the game right now, it's going to be some let's see, cutscenes, and then we'll get into some more gameplay. And so hopefully the volume's okay for that being kind of in the background as I speak. But once the game does start, I will increase the volume of the sound there. But yeah, and then tomorrow, I don't have it pulled up on the other screen, so let me just do that 1 second. Tomorrow, I wanted to share the game that I will be playing because, you know, I think this is just a fun way for me to be online and, you know, then I can go over more charts, be more accessible to you guys. And really, you know, let's see, that just keeps going to that same thing on the loop. But yeah, if I do switch over to here, we can see this was a poll for Sunday Fun Day. I did play Battlefield 6. That was a lot of fun. I'm not very good at it, but it's kind of addictive. I stayed up late playing it a little bit by myself last night. But Prince of Persia did not win. Same with Avatar. Same with Jedi Survivor. But let's see. Since we did get 2 votes for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I will be streaming, let's see, I believe that one tomorrow. Let's see, I'm just going to look at the games that I have, what options. So I think I might do, yeah, let's see. Maybe Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yeah, and then maybe on, let's see, Wednesday, which will be Christmas Eve, maybe I could do, let's see, Where Winds Meet. And then Christmas Day, I'm going to try to do a lot. I'll probably do Prince of Persia, then probably Avatar. And also, I'm going to try out Astrobot, so that should be pretty fun. But anyways, enough rambling there. That is a nearly 5, that's a 4-minute intro. I think it's pretty good. Let's get into the game here. Oh, and chats will populate above me, so you guys can chat amongst yourselves. They will be visible there. If I miss them, I'll see them, you know, shortly after, so we can have some fun together with this. But yeah, it looks like nobody's joining this live, at least not yet. But yeah, let's get into the game. Gonna be some cutscenes, and I am actually gonna turn the volume up a little bit on it. Down. You guys, I don't think care too much about this, but down about 10 decibars, or is it decibels? I don't know. But yeah, let's continue. Where, actually, no. No, this is... I did not want to do this. I don't, because I kind of continued on because I just wanted to get into like a gunfight at the end, and it didn't happen. It was just a bunch of cutscenes. So we're going to cancel. We're going to go back to the main menu, and then I'm going to load the game from the last save. So returning to the main menu, all progress. Yeah, that's totally fine. We'll be lost. Okay, that's what I want. Cool. So let's load game. There we go. So not the auto save because that's an hour and 58 minutes. We're going to do the, let's see. Yeah, well, the time is virtuous mission completed. That was at 9:57 p.m. on the 15th. We want 9:44. So yeah, let's load this one. And let's continue from where we left off last Monday. Okay, and I've got this is a big reason why I wanted to come back to this. I wanted to unselect my motion detector because I drained the battery just dragging these guys around, see if I could get some items from them. So I'm just gonna pick them all up, see if I can get anything. And maybe I will just, wander around too, because I think these guys are gonna be, passed out for a little while. So I can explore the area, pick up some items. All right, all right. Nope, I already picked him up. I want to pick up the other guy. Just making sure I get any items from them. And then I will continue on to the cutscene extravaganza that is a lot of Hideo Kojima games, as far as I understand, like Death Stranding and stuff. I think a lot of cutscenes. And that cannot be as fun if you want to be, playing the game. I got a mouse trap there from him, so that's good. I don't think I'm going to get anything from these other guys, but just making sure. Just picking them up, seeing if I get stuff. I think I got one guy after this, and then I will explore the area real quick for any items that might be around. And do let me know if the sound for the game is loud enough. I did turn it down a little bit just because if I have them all at like 100%, some of the games are a little bit loud. I think Where Winds Meet is a little bit loud. And so I turned it down by like basically minus 10%. Okay, let's just go back here. Are there any items? Oh. Don't think so. Nothing back here. I'm just like wasting time wandering around. This is good though because it's just getting me to refamiliarize with the controls. It's been a week since I've played. I guess triangle is dive. Just doing some practice here. Ooh. And I think I could also climb over the wall by pressing X. Ooh! And look at that! I got a shotgun by doing that, so that's pretty cool. Surprised I did not see it. That's why it's good to be exploring all of these little bits and pieces of the level. I think that's good. So now I can continue on, and I think it will go to some long cutscenes, but then it kind of, you know, starts off the game. I believe that's where I want to go. And map, I think, is this button. Whoa. I look tired. I should probably eat some food. Yeah, so I've explored that whole area, so let's go back. And let's eat some of the, like, crappy food that I have. Because I think some of this stuff will go bad. I think the mushrooms are kind of gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah. All right, Python. Let's see, what are these other kind of mushrooms? Well, maybe I want to just use those to, like, top it off. I've got a bunch of reticulated python. Yeah, so I'll eat that guy. See how good that does. You know, snake eater.
Tasty.
All right. And that will be full. Giant anaconda. I don't have many giant anacondas, so I got a bunch of those pythons, so yeah, I'll just eat this guy, because, yeah, I've got a ton of them.
That's tasty.
Great stamina recovery. Cool. And so we can also just see he doesn't look so tired anymore, so that's good. Backpack, I don't know. Oh, I got an assault rifle, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, grenade, stun grenade, mousetrap. Although I have some concerns I'm going to lose a lot of this equipment here coming up. But yeah, let's just continue on and see with all the cutscenes that are going to be here for us.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit. Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer.
I might turn the volume up a little bit.
I'm finished!
Calm down.
Hopefully that's okay.
I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Metal
Yes.
Gear.
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1.
Just like a GameStop down
won't be truly
3.42% on the day.
complete.
Straight down
Phase 2.
throughout the day.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America.
Rivian
Please,
below
take
22
me to
made a
America,
video about it going to
quickly.
20, so we'll see if that happens.
They cannot complete it without my help.
And Neo at 5.
Got it. Let's go.
Wow, Palantir. Snap is actually one I'm intrigued to go over, so maybe on the second hour I'll go over that one. It's the boss. And yeah, look at cannabis. All of them pretty red throughout the day.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
It's crazy how Snake's always sabotage. Doesn't matter if it's Big Boss or Solid Snake. Hopefully the volume's not too loud. Seems like it might be right now.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Is that rain or blood?
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Vulcan.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Highcroft
what a
up
joyful
49% today. Oh my gosh, congrats to
Colonel
those who
Vulcan.
hold. Oh my
Welcome
gosh.
to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little
That's
gift
insane.
from my new
Highcroft,
hosts.
wow.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
Plug down today. Did a video
He
being
has
a little
not
bit
yet
concerned
found
about
an
that one.
emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Gameplay should start in a minute.
Now, on to Sokolov's research
There is an
facility.
intro for the game as well. Kind of like James Bond-esque.
Shagohod is ours.
Dogecoin up. Straight up.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
It looks Solana as well, just straight line. Alright, all washed up on the shore.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Alright, and there is going to be the cutscene with the Metal Gear Solid theme. And so I am going to skip that because I think it's going to result in a copyright claim, and I do not want that. Or not necessarily a claim, but that a video will I'll have that, so. Okay, so cut. Deep cut. Okay, so I'm just going to go around. Cut, let's see. I'm going to want to do suture. And let's see. Bandage. Bandage applied bleeding. So I think that might be septic. And then disinfected. Wound still open, so I'm going to need to do suture. Then bleeding, that is going to be septic. Bandage. And then disinfectant. Still open. And I'm going to have to do this. It's very exciting. I'm going to try to do them in order, so I get this done. Afflicted area not stabilized, so maybe I want to. Bone fracture, I need a splint for that. And then no bandage. Cut. This wound still open. Bleeding is going to be septic. No bandage. And then disinfectant. Bone fracture. I need to apply a splint. And then do the bandage. So then I should be healed. And so, once the cutscene starts, the intro, I am going to skip it. Gross.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
That guy's crazy.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are
I feel
our
like that would
enemies, they're
launch him
still our
back.
countrymen.
He'd fall back.
It won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
That guy is psycho. No bueno. Right now, I think it's probably the intro cutscene. Data save. Yeah, let's save. Let's not go through that again. This is the 15th, so let's save it here. All right, so I'm going to skip this because I think I will get a copyright strike, or the video will no longer be able to be monetized. So I'm going to skip it. All right, 1 week later, 11:30 p.m., August 30th, 1964, Arctic Ocean airspace.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts.
No problemo.
All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Failure is not an option.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and
These
tell the
cutscenes
suits
are
about
so
visiting
long.
hours?
I just want
I'll
to
never
play.
get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably Something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1
Hopefully
week.
I'm at the tail end of these cutscenes, and I'll get into some gameplay.
Well.
There's always a lot.
What is that supposed to mean?
With these Metal Gear
Nothing.
games, unfortunately.
Means nothing.
Just want the gameplay, though.
Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
It's kind of disappointing they don't explain how we got out from under that bridge, but...
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's
Major
it.
Tom.
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Hopefully we're getting the play part.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
All right. Look at that. High rock of 49%. That is insane. I'm gonna have to have that clip. Man, what if he just smacked right into a tree? That could have been really painful. Alright, now he's got his headband, so he's gonna be doing alright. Hopefully I have all the weapons that I just recently got. But if not, whatever. Kodak Call got so much of this stuff.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
Take her out.
This mission
She
will be
sucks.
codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Gameplay is
Roger
about
that,
to
Major
start.
Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
That makes sense. Why
I watched
that
the movie
first
again
mission
just to make sure. In fact, I even
caused some
ordered
problems.
the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
Major Harry.
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then.
Major
Zero it
Zero.
is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85.
We can see it, buddy.
I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her
Great.
last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time.
All
That
right.
frequency is also the same, 140.96.
Okay.
And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be
Awesome.
going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency?
Let me guess. 148.41. Wow.
Mr. Sigint.
How did I know?
Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
That
How will I know this Adam
factory
guy when I see him?
is a
You'll know once you reach the factory.
shambles.
The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The
Great.
password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulelo."
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure
Why
on-site
did I
weapons
just get
acquisition.
that shotgun?
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Snake Eater. All right, let's. I'm just gonna go hold the down button, and so I do have all those people on there. And I'm just gonna check out my menu, my backpack, see what stuff I got in there. Dang it, man! I had a shotgun, I had an assault rifle, I had a sniper rifle. I did have some fun with them, so that's okay. And then items, got that cigar. Okay, oh, I probably want to check out the map. I don't think I can go behind me. Oh. Let's equip the knife. Just trying to find any supplies that I can. Or any food, I should say. Is the direction I'm supposed to go? Yep, cool. Oh, I should also probably check my camo, make sure that's the best. Leaf would be... This one tends to be pretty good. No paint. Alright, I think there's a... Yeah, I just press up to get to that. Just looking around, are there any snakes? And what's going on with the map? Okay. Probably going up this way. Look at that guy. Alright, gotta have to take a photo of him. Oh, look at that, look at that. You can see my knife. I wonder if I got the knife in that photo. What's making that noise? This snake? Okay. Cool. I think this is the area that I wasn't really able to get to before. Just trying to make sure there are no guys down there that I'm gonna bump into. It does look like I could go to the right, maybe explore. Maybe that's cut off as well. Yeah, so Oops, wrong button. Okay, I want to try to go to the left up here. So explore a little bit more before I... Seems like there's some alligators or something there. Crocodiles, I should say. I think they were crocodiles. Whoa, UA up 16%. I didn't even notice that. That's nighttime, I guess. After hours.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss!
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
This better be a dream, that's all I have to say.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Man, she sucks.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
She's kind of mean. God, always with these calls, dude. It's been an hour
This
of
is
nothing
Snake.
but this.
Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion.
Great.
You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause this. I might actually save it real quick. For whatever reason, I want to go through that again.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
Oh my
4
gosh.
days, actually.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Look at all that. I just wanted to save. Okay, virtuous mission completed.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
All right, so it's about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes after the hour, 4 minutes after the hour, and I am going to go over a chart. And since I haven't received any requests, I'm going to do one that, kind of stood out to me, stood out to somebody else. Actually, and I might see if they've responded or anything. I did post to them, but yeah. So I am just going to start this. But hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun playing some Metal Gear Solid Delta, but I wanted to take a break to go over one of your favorite stocks, which is going to be NEO, ticker symbol NIO. And I might actually start that over because I meant to start from this page. Sorry about that little fumble. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun playing some Metal Gear Solid Delta and taking breaks on the hour to go over some of your favorite charts like NEO, ticker symbol NEO. So, I wanted to go over this one today because one of my favorite X accounts posted about it. And, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts, maybe go over some options data, and really just talk about what we're seeing in the chart over here. It does look like NEO, after having gone up from the lows over here, up over 100%, it has pulled back a good amount and has broken below this red line here, which is going to be the 200-day simple moving average, which is currently at $5.07. We closed today on Monday, December 22nd, the week of Christmas Eve and Christmas. So it's going to be kind of a short week, a light week, I suspect. But yeah, we've been closing below that moving average, breaking below all of the moving averages that I have here with the 20-day and 200-day kind of converging. At the bottom there, we do have the shorter time frame moving average up here, the 50-day in blue crossing below the 100-day in purple. But yeah, has this bottomed Do I think that, it's going to be bouncing really soon? Let's go over that. But I also did want to point out this inverse head and shoulders pattern that I've talked about for quite some time. I mean, we did get rejected from the high on October 2nd at 8:02. And, a little bit before then. So, I was a little bit early with it. But I mentioned that it might be coming down to 550 before going up to 10. And that's exactly what we've seen. Is this super bearish? Maybe it could be a bear flag. And, kind of that's what I've been thinking this is. However, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to bounce, but maybe it's just going to take a little bit of time before that happens. And yeah, because we get bored and we lose confidence and all of that. And so, yeah, I mean, it might just take a little bit more time before it gets back up to the mid sevens and then maybe break out to these levels here like 950, 11, and maybe 14. But bigger picture, looking at this on the log scale, still, the same channel that I have gone over with you guys in the past. We broke above it, and maybe we're retesting it, coming down to like this 618 around 439. I've definitely talked about that level. But the real reason why I wanted to talk about Neo is because this great account on X, Cantonese Cat, he was posting about it. And so I just wanted to share that and kind of share my response to him. And so he was saying, and so this is from today, December 22nd, that Neo continues to be a great setup technically as the 20-month simple moving average has flipped from resistance to support with a very nice backtest on declining volume. And so let's check out the chart that he has here. And I just want to note these are the 1-month candles. And so what we see is this orange line here. That looks like it's the 20-month moving average has acted as resistance in mid-2023, acted as resistance in mid-24, and then in mid-2025, we actually broke above that moving average. And now in the month of December, at the end of 2025, it looks like we are testing that, potentially acting as support. But, just because it looks like it's coming into this level that might hold doesn't mean it's going to turn around tomorrow. These are monthly candles. And if you do notice, every time it's come to that level as resistance, it's taken, 2 full candles. So 2 full months to go up to that level, 1 month, come back down another month. And so again over here, and so if we are coming down to this level now, maybe it takes until the end of January before we actually start to see a bounce. So that is something to be considering. But he did also point out that this is lower volume here. And so that could suggest that selling, or sellers, I should say, are being exhausted, and that, we could be seeing some upside. But my response to him in this post was that, I feel like it could take its time bottoming because people were super upset when it couldn't hold above 8, as there is a lot of frustration and impatience with this stock. Maybe you guys identify with that. I'm not sure. Some of you, certainly. Options data told me it was going lower when it was in the $7 to $8 range, and I got a lot of backlash for saying it could be going to 5. So I had some mixed feelings about that. I've actually kind of wanted to not cover Neo as much because it's like if I say it's going up, people get excited, and that's euphoria. And if I say that it could be coming down, people get mad at me. And so, I don't want to be creating content that goes against what we should be doing in the markets. And so I've kind of shied away from it. But thinking about that and maybe the possibility that the bottom is in or near, I wanted to look over at some options data. So I do have a few contracts over here. I can go over them, but really, I don't think that we're going to see too much with them. But those contracts, one is the $7 strike call that expires in May, about 143 days between now and expiration. And let's see, it's been up and down. so nothing too crazy. I've also got the $5 strike call that expires in June, so 177 days between now and expiration. Not too much, changes in the open interest. I also have the $7 strike call that expires in June. And yep, again, nothing too crazy here. $8 strike call expiring in June. Nothing too crazy. And then the $10 strike call expiring in June. We did see a 3,400 increase in open interest. So it looks like on Friday, on the 19th of December, the volume that we saw for this one was around 9,262 contracts traded on that day, which led to an increase in open interest of about 3,400, going from around 95,000 contracts open to around 98. So that certainly could be, suggesting that maybe this is a contract of interest. It's only about, $20 per contract. So that's like 19 was the high today, 19 cents times 100 shares per contract equals $19. And this is actually, I believe, the contract that I had previously swung. My average was around 32. I took profits at $1. And I actually took profits higher than that, but I was trimming, and I had like a little moon bag, one contract that I ended up exiting at $1 because I saw signs that there was weakness. And maybe you recall from those videos when I talked about weakness is that it was a last minute drop in net call premium. And so what we have in the net call and put premium data over here is we do see this spike in net call premium right at the end of the day. So that's, a little nefarious that it wasn't, throughout the day, and it was, let's actually expand that so we can see it a little bit clearer. Sorry for the white. Yeah, let's just expand this, just looking at the 1 day. We can see in the last, 6 minutes of trading for the day, net call premium went from down by $35,000 to ending the day up $183,000. So it went up around $150,000 in the past 4 minutes of trading today. So that does stand out to me as being kind of interesting. But if we actually go back over the past 30 days, how I initially had shown this, we had seen one of those nefarious drops in net call premium. It looks like exactly 30 trading days ago on November 10th, we saw a drop in net call premium of $11.6 million. What happened to the stock price in yellow following that? We actually see that stock price coming down and then going flat, being super, super boring right around $5. So yeah, I mean, it's boring us out of positions, and the moves in net call premium, net put premium haven't really been that exciting, with the most action being the spike in net call premium from December 4th, and that was an increase of net call premium of $2.8 million. Otherwise, net call and put premium's been pretty flat. We did see this spike, I must say, in net put premium most recently on December 17th, and that was an increase of $1.2 million. But really, I mean, it's just been flat. It's just been super boring. So yeah, I mean, it's tough to say, has this bottomed, or maybe it's going to bottom around this level, just be flat for like a month and just bore us. And so if we do look over at the Greeks, we can look at max pain, see where that is, and we can see, this coming Friday, the 26th, the max pain is 550. Current price is at 5, so we're below that. But then it looks like for the next half a year, max pain is $5. So I mean, we could really be getting bored at this level. So I think it's good to be prepared for that. Just because it's pulled back from 8 doesn't mean that the bottom is in, and we could most definitely see it going lower, like to 439, as I've mentioned, like 420, because I think that'd be fun. And maybe it could even be testing $4. That could be happening in January. That could be happening in February, or maybe later. So I think it's really good to just be patient with this stuff. And while I like to look at the daily candles, I also like to take a step back look at the bigger picture here. And so if we do that, like what Cantonese Cat has done, looking at the monthly time frame, I think that we could be seeing price around $5 for, all of January, maybe going lower, maybe going to 4. And if we do come down to 4, I think that could most certainly be a great dip buying opportunity, but I think that we could see a fake out break below this moving average that he has pointed out, and maybe that would correspond with coming back down to this trend channel, this parallel channel top that I've identified right around 420. You got to have fun with the numbers. And yeah, and thinking about, how I've drawn it on the daily versus how Cantonese Cat has drawn it on the monthly, we could spend multiple months around this level. So very, very good to be patient with that. But yeah, I think that it's really just good to tone down the emotions and, be patient, especially with a stock like Neo that is a Chinese-based company. And so that is, part of the reason why I have been playing games, to keep us entertained while we wait. But, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips from gameplay streams like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. All right, so I just covered Neo, so that's good. And what I might want to do after that is, let's see, I'm kind of intrigued, I must say. I am kind of intrigued to go over Highcroft Mining next. Maybe there's going to be a request for me to do something else. But yeah, look at this. This is insane. Look at that. What is the news that happened? This was from earnings? What was this? Highcroft Mining shares surged 56% to 25.68 after a high-grade silver vein was found at its Nevada mine, confirming strong silver grades and continuity in exploratory drilling. Okay, so we got all the news over here. So that's very cool. I'll have to check that out in a little clip that I can do on Highcroft. Speak of the devil. Look at it. Highcroft right there. Up 49%. Insane. All right, but yeah, let's continue on with this gameplay after I've gone through like an hour of cutscenes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go here. And let's just do the camouflage. What would be best? I think I've got it. Okay, and so let's just go back. Backpack. I don't have a gun anymore. She broke my gun. Okay. And then I might want to just check the map. See where I'm at. I think I can go back. I'm just going to go backwards. Turn around. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah. Maybe I can get some supplies over here.
What the hell is this?
HQ. This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Scary. Cure. What do I have to do to cure? What happened to me? Did I get leeches? Leech attach. Gross. Okay. Ah, man. Got those dang leeches on me. Don't I have a knife? Don't I have a knife? Yeah. That way. It's this way. See, maybe there's some secret supplies back here or something from where I dropped in. Alright, that's gonna be some tasty meat. Alright. Little bunny. What's this? Grenades, stun grenades. Sick. I'm glad I came back. No. I can go over that. Okay. There we go. Alright, more supplies. Sick. Chaff grenades. Alright. Okay, man. Glad I came back. Okay. It's the branch that had my bag. Let's just check it out. What supplies do I have in my backpack? Chaff grenades, grenades. Okay. Squirrel or something over here. Squirrel, all right. All Alright, alright. Cool. Go to the swamp, and after that, that's where the baddies are. Just wanna... There's the guy over there. Actually equip the scope. Whoop, whoop. Look at him. He's a nice little buddy. And let's just see what is over there. If I go far over that way, doesn't look like anything. Look at that guy. Oh. Cool. Okay, I think I'm kind of in trouble if I go over there. There's not much space. Go over here, there's more space for me to work around those alligators. Crocodiles, I'm sorry. I want to tumble. Oh man, this mud's slowing me down. Alright. Should be like a cutscene up here. Or like a cut, I mean, to the next stage. I should make sure my camo is the best that it can be. Yeah, looking good. Okay. Oh, look at that guy. You see him? Let's see. Right up there watching us. Look at him. He's a little sneaky buddy. I was expecting to see some guys here, but I guess not. But let's just check out that map. Okay, so I just want to keep going forward, basically. I think that's gonna be like an animal or something right there. Oh my god.
There's nobody here.
Good. Shit just showed me the people. There's no item in there. Okay. Just sneaking back where I was before. Haven't made progress in the game. I lost all the cool guns that I have. Oh, I thought I saw somebody joining, but they left. Oh well. Okay, I just need to chill here, let that guy pass. He's getting tired, so maybe I'll eat some of this crap. Dude, look at this. I got a goat. A large goat not eaten yet. Taste unknown. It's gonna be tasty. Got a little rabbit. Snake. Ooh, flying squirrel. Check out that, buddy. Wish I could spin him around. I thought I got 2 things of rabbit. But I guess I only got 1. So I'll eat a snake. Get that up. Yeah. Mmm. Snake eater.
This tastes great.
Gross. All right, let's do it. Siberian ink cap just to top off my stamina.
Sick.
Not tasty. He likes meat. I didn't realize I could be hiding in that log, but it doesn't look like there's any items there, so. And, you know, so he's going up that way. Don't want to be going, like, straight to the right, yeah. All right.
Huh? What's that sound?
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing here.
Whew. Thank you, darkness. The bridge. Oh, the bridge has been blown up, I guess. Or maybe, no, it hasn't been blown up. I don't have a gun to shoot that or anything. I do have items down there, so I can get over there. Get them, but they're guarded by that guy. So how do I get across without being noticed? I mean, is there enough time for me to get on that bridge, crawl across it while he's walking over there? Probably. Maybe even when he comes over here. I think I could just cut the rope so he loses his balance, falls. Let's look at how bouncy it is. Then if like he falls off, it's an accident. And then I have more flexibility on the other side. Ooh, check that out. Oops. Could have cut more of them. Just gonna try to get that guy to fall off the bridge because I cut some of the ropes. He falls off, he dies. I didn't kill him, it was an accident. And then I have less to deal with on the other side, so we'll just see. Yeah, so he's coming back. Man, people do not care at all. It's sad. Look at that bounce. Hopefully he falls off. Please fall off, buddy. How does he not fall off? To cut more of it. I just want him to fall off the bridge. It's gotta fall off, man. Cut 5 of them. Look at how wobbly it is. He's got to fall off. He's got to fall off. Yes, fall off. How is he not falling off? How did he not fall off? Whew. Since I haven't been spotted, I might just save it.
You want to save? Chin up.
I'll be in touch.
There's this guy not fall off the bridge. Damn it. I wanted to cut two things, but I don't think I had enough time. I did though. I did though. Alright, I'm hoping he falls off the bridge. I might have to cut some more of the ropes. And then I'll go over, I'm probably going to go over Highcroft mining because that went up like 50% today. Pretty crazy. Gosh, look at that guy bouncing. He's got to fall off the bridge. Maybe I got to cut some more on the left side of the bridge. I was just thinking if I do it all on the right, then it's like he's going to fall off that side. But I think it needs to, just be able to completely rotate. Because I've cut like half the supports on the bridge, basically, on that side. please fall off. Worked so hard on this. Like, there's a section of bridge with no support for like 3 things removed. If he doesn't fall off, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is he not falling off? Excuse me.
Nobody here.
That's tasty.
I am going to pause this. Let's see, actually. All right, I'm just going to look at the Hycroft chart, see what's going on, see if there's some options there. I guess I'll pull it up so you guys can see. But yeah, let's look up HYMC over here. Past 30 days, net call premium up today by less than $1 million. Net put premium came down by 1.2 million. And yeah, I want to look over here. So what happened during the day? I mean, it opened up super high. See, I mean, there wasn't huge anything. I haven't covered this in a while, so I'm probably just going to delete these old lines. I don't think they're, well, actually, what was that? Let's go back. No, it didn't happen. Okay, so over here. Over here, RSI was like 84. Today it's like 91. Higher high, higher high. But then you see this. That's a lower high. All right, so what I might do is come back here. And I'll wait for Hycroft to be at the bottom. And then I will start a little video on Hycroft mining. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having some fun, taking a break from Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I happen to notice, as you can see in the ticker tape down below, that Hycroft Mining, ticker symbol HYMC, up nearly 50% on the day. Also gold and silver looking really good too. So I wanted to go over the Hycroft mining chart with you guys. So let's dive into it. All right, and so as we can see here, we got this beautiful lineup of these moving averages. In red, we have the 200-day, purple 100-day, 50-day is the blue, and 20-day is the light blue. So those are lined up, suggesting that things are looking like, there's going to be this uptrend, and we have definitely seen that going back to, let's see, the end of August. Hycroft Mining has just been on a total rampage. Congrats to any of you who do hold it, because even if you just bought yesterday, you are up very nicely. So congrats to you, as we have hit today on December 22nd. So on Monday, Hycroft Mining hit a high of $26.25, closing at 24.52. I wanted to talk about if I think this could still be going higher and really just to understand, why price is going up so high. So in the news behind me, I'm actually just going to remove myself for a second so we can see what's going on back there. It looks like 9 hours ago from Dow Jones Newswires, Hycroft Mining Holdings up nearly 57%, on pace for largest percent increase since March of 2022. And it does say here that Hycroft Mining shares surge on strong grades of silver found at their deposits in Nevada. Hycroft Mining Holding Corp reports higher grade in Vortex silver system. So seems like great news, especially with, the value of silver skyrocketing. So looks really great there. So congrats to you all for holding that. But, is it going to continue up, or do I think maybe we could be bumping into some resistance soon? Maybe we come back to fill this gap. The close on Friday, December 19th was at 1642. So going back just to fill that gap, based on approximately the close price from today, December 22nd, that would be a 30% drawdown. And if we do come back to that 20-day simple moving average, that would be a 45 to 50% drop. So, yeah, I think it's a good time to manage risk, consider the possibility of it pulling back some, because in all honesty, I do think that it will be pulling back some, but I think it could also, run for the next week or so. So good to, think about that, be prepared for all that. And so what I'm seeing, in the chart here in the data, I'm actually going to delete these lines over here because it's kind of old news. We see this massive, massive, massive spike in volume. 20.3 million shares traded today. And to get back to the last time we had that much volume, that would have been back in 2022 when price went from, like $2.80 somewhere around there up to around 30 bucks. So a very big move there, lots of volume, but that was going from a totally oversold RSI being at like 1862, so well below 30. That is the line that would suggest that this is oversold. Going from like 18 up to the high in the RSI of 87, with 70 being the overbought territory. So definitely a huge swing there, as you can see. And so that's the volume. Now let's kind of just consider the RSI. And, we're going to take a step back. I will walk back to where we're at, but I'm just going to zoom in for a second. And so what we can see is, RSI 91.98. So super in the overbought territory. Good to be cautious about that. But if we are looking at divergences, or, if there is any divergence, we can see over here higher highs in the stock price. And it looks like, a higher high in the RSI. So there's no bearish divergence there. If we do look over here with this peak that we hit in around April of 2024, we do have, a higher high in the stock price. And also we do have a higher high in the RSI. So again, no bearish divergence there. But now taking a step back to the highs that we saw in March of 2022, I believe on March 29th, the high in the stock price was $31. And so we haven't hit $31. We are putting in a lower high in the stock price. However, looking at that RSI, the high over there, we're putting in a higher high. So while that's not bearish divergence, it's actually hidden bearish divergence, because bearish divergence would be when you're putting in a higher high in the stock price, suggesting that, hey, this is getting pretty extended. When is it going to top? You look over at the relative strength index. If that's showing less strength, if it's lower, that would mean that the move is not necessarily backed up, and that could be a topping signal. And what we're seeing is, the exact opposite of that. Lower highs and higher highs in the RSI. And so that's suggesting more energy, more strength, more buying power, is needed to launch it up, but not getting as much of a result, not going up to $31. Here, hitting that high for the day, December 22nd of 26.25. But, this could be negated. Give it a few days, short holiday week. Also next week with New Year's, Christmas this week, New Year's next week, if it does continue to go up higher and stock price goes above 31, then that negates the hidden bearish divergence. So then I wouldn't be too concerned about that. But from a more technical or just, chart perspective, not thinking about these indicators and stuff, what do we see over here? We see a high right around, also a number that's divisible by 10, $30. We see that high back here of 31. That could be some resistance. And so let's just draw a horizontal line. Maybe actually I'll zoom in here a little bit. So we're actually going to get some overlap of these levels or these highs. So not just the one ultimate high from March 29th of 2022, which was at $31, but let's actually, get these other highs in there so we have, more potential, resistance there, that there were multiple days to exit before, it pulled back. And so from those highs, I guess before I draw that level, why was it a good time to take profits then? Because, if you didn't take profits then, you would have experienced a 92% drawdown over the course of, like 2 years. So that's pretty painful. And so it would have been a good time to take profits, but of course you're not going to time the exact top. You're not going to exit at that exact high of $31. So let's just draw a line that intersects with multiple days. There are multiple opportunities back here to have exited. So let's see, the high from March 11th, believe it or not, was 26.50. And so I am just going to draw a line at 26.50. I'm going to lock it in place. And let's just adjust those coordinates to 26.50. Okay, and so that corresponds with the exact high there. And then, kind of given the benefit of the doubt, maybe it does get up to 31. Let's draw another level there. So this is at 31.36, but I'm just going to adjust that. So we got 31 right there. So that's kind of the range that I would think we could be topping out at. Maybe we go a little bit higher. Maybe we don't get quite that high. But if we do take a step back, what do we see? That we've gotten, pretty much exactly to that lower level. The high today, as I had mentioned, was 26.25, so nearly at 26.50. And so we are getting into that range. So there could be some resistance. It could be topping. Do I think it would be pulling back and declining before returning to those levels? For this is 1,364 days. So I'm not sure how many years that is, but that's like 4 years. That's a lot of time. And so, yeah, I do think it's a good time to be cautious. I do think it's a good time to manage risk, but also, I don't have a position in Highcroft. I have to say, I wish I did. I recognize that it was performing well back here, but I just didn't want to expose myself to it because, I don't want to spread myself so thin, with all the meme stocks and all of that. AMC's enough, GameStop and Unity Software, like those a lot. Highcroft, I should have, sold all my AMC and bought Highcroft. That would have been a good decision with AMC hitting all-time lows and Highcroft taking off. But anyways, let's forget about that. I'm not doing that, just chilling. But with this makes me think that maybe we're looking at, an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And so this could most definitely be like the armpit before forming the right shoulder. And maybe we get, a notable retracement. So let's actually do a Fibonacci retracement from the lows over here. And actually, maybe I want to zoom in on it just so we can see the exact low over here, because I'm interested in this. This is exciting for me, believe it or not. And this actually corresponds with, when there was a split, a 1 for 10, I imagine, reverse split on the 15th of November 2023. And that seems like it was actually a good move for the company because they have performed well since then. That was like the ultimate low, and that low was at 163. So let's just keep that in our minds. And let's see, and I'm just gonna come back to the chart here, and then I will extend that up to, let's say it goes up to 31. And we got extended a little bit into the future over there. And so wait, actually, what was the low that I said that it hit? The low was, dang it, was it 163? Is that what I said? Oh, that was 163. So yeah, let's make this Fibonacci retracement. Let's lock it in place, 163, and then let's go up to 31. And since the 382, is pretty far below us, that would correspond with returning to the current 50-day simple moving average. Let's actually add the 236 as well. So we got that, and that would kind of correspond with, an approximate gap fill. And so, yeah, I mean, this is what we're looking at. I think that these are, a number of levels that it could be pulling back to. And in all honesty, the level that strikes me as most interesting for Hycroft is going to be $5. Not saying that's going to happen anytime soon, but if you do look at the chart, that's the 618 retracement here on the log scale. If I do switch over to the linear, things do look a little bit different. And yeah, but I'm going to go with the log, big picture, want to be considering the log. And the 618 at 5 at psychological level, and that kind of corresponds with the highs over here from April 16th, 15th, somewhere mid-April 2024. Those highs were actually around 350, somewhere around there, or actually, let's see. No, like 450, somewhere around there, 420, somewhere around there. And so, yeah, I mean, I think price could be coming down there to form the right shoulder of the inverse head shoulders pattern. But even if that doesn't play out, even if we don't see a massive pullback with Hycroft, I mean, there are a number of levels here, whether that's 15, 50, 10. I mean, that's, an intriguing level. And we do have kind of a resistance that was hit on around October 16th. The high was 975. So I could see a pullback to, let's see, $10. That would be the 382. But, it could go even lower, getting back below the 50%, which is around 711. The 618, like I said, around 502. But yeah, let's just draw it up here. I'm going to do the little head and shoulders pattern, really just, up to here around, 31, coming down to here. Got that left shoulder up to that neckline, down to form the head over here. And now it looks like, I mean, even if it goes up to 31, whatever it is, could be, pulling back. And that could be coming down to, like I said, 10 to form that right shoulder, or maybe even down to the 618 at $5. And then that would be, the inverse head and shoulders pattern. And that hasn't played out yet. So there's, nothing to worry about. It could, just do something like that, or maybe even that, or not even pull back. Maybe it just goes to the moon and never stops. But I think realistically, I mean, let's split the difference between $10 and $5. Let's go to around 750, somewhere around there. So maybe it looks something like that. And this is going to be, maybe mid 2026. It gets rejected, pulls back, and then it starts to go higher to retest that. And if that does play out, we could be looking at, we could look at this in a couple different ways. And I think I'd actually want to do this on the linear scale for this. I can just take a measurement from like the base of the head going up to that neckline, and that measured move would be suggesting that price could be then getting up to around $60 a share. But maybe that's, a year, 2 years from now, who knows? So, I mean, if you're long-term, long-time holder and, your average is well down here at the base of the head, I don't think you got anything to worry about. But if you're chasing the euphoria, if you're excited about what's going on right now, I think that, we could be moving into some resistance between current price and $31 maybe get a little bit higher than that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think that it would still be a bullish pattern, even if it pulled back to $10 to $5, somewhere in that range. But then you just have time before it breaks out then to the upside. And then another way that we can get that measured move is by doing, let's see, actually, I'm going to do it with a Fibonacci extension. And so let's just go with the trend-based extension here, going from there up to, let's say, if it does go up to $31, and then let's say it pulls back to, let's see, to fill that gap approximately there. And let's see if I want to go with the log scale here. And so just considering that, and let's see if this goes back to like 10 bucks. Wow. The 100% would be suggesting around 300, the 786 around 150. But then if I do switch that to the linear scale, and that's with a pullback to 10 bucks, that could be suggesting, let's just adjust that axis, the 100% could be around $40. But it could most definitely be going higher. So yeah, I mean, I think overall the chart is just looking phenomenal. And if I do remove my drawings just so we don't have a ton of clutter there, I'm going to put this back on the log scale. This just looks phenomenal. Congrats to all of you who held throughout this massive inverted head. You made a lot of money, and I think that you should be celebrating that. I also think, though, that it is a good time to be managing that risk and think about maybe the top is in before a pullback, or maybe scaling out, trimming out as it does go up to 31. But, as always, those are just my thoughts. So you do what you want to do. But if you found this helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Breaks from playing games like Metal Gear Solid Delta. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get back to playing. All right, so I will release that as a clip as well. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Haven't gotten any requests, so if there are any, maybe I'll do one at the end of gameplay in 30 minutes. But maybe I won't. I'm not sure because I got to do some work to release those clips. But yeah, let's just get back into the game and see about how I, get across this bridge, basically. All right. So I think what I want to do, I want to make sure my stamina is high. Make my stamina higher so I can eat some food. And then I basically want to, when he goes across the bridge, I want to go mostly over, hang off the side of it. And then when he walks by, then I can climb back up, hopefully. But yeah, because I don't have a gun, so I can't shoot the beehives on him. Yeah, because I cut all the ropes. And he wouldn't fall off the bridge because he just walks so slowly. Hey, Coinage, what's up? So I was just going over Highcroft mining up 49% on the day, so pretty massive. I feel like it's one to not chase right now. I think it's getting into resistance. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to congratulate those who hold it. And yeah, I just thought it was an interesting one to go over. And then I had previously gone over Neo. I don't think that one looks that great, but I, wanted to cover it. Okay, let's see how my stamina goes. Basically just want this guy to go past me. And hopefully I can just refuel myself by... Oops, no, I want to go to food. And I've got a bunch of snakes, so I'll just eat some of that. And maybe I misunderstood this, and...
That's tasty.
I will fall. Because of the blue, yeah, the blue. I'm probably going to fall because of the blue. That's funny. I screwed that up. Okay. So, I think I'm going to want to take out the guy. I can just throw him. I'm going to have to actually look up how to do that stuff because I'm a little bit rusty. So I think I do that and go to tips. And so stocking, that's L1. I know how to do that. And let's see. Throw or hold up after. Okay, so grab, approach an enemy, and hold down R2 to grab the enemy from behind. And then move L2 in any direction. Okay, so I don't want to slit throat because that would be, you know, evidence of me killing him. But if he slips and falls off the bridge, hey, it wasn't me. It's kind of my thought process. Not going to be able to catch him. Oh, this is painful. Dang it. I just tried to lunge at him. I was hoping I'd fall on that cliff. Oh well. All right.
Respond.
I gotta be a little more aggressive with my sneaking. Oh. Oh gosh. Just want to see what that item is. Grenade, okay. There we go. That's what I want. All right. Okay, so now just gonna sneak across. So there's a guy that goes down there. And I can sneak up on him and also throw him off, I think. Whoops. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. I pushed the wrong button.
Answer me.
And it's like these guys just fell off the cliff, you know? So that's how I need to do it. Oops, he fell. Okay, and so what I'm probably gonna do is reload. Ooh, I can change my uniform? Oh, it's telling me that I could have better uniform. Okay. See, I'm probably gonna restart this, and then I'll just make my way across the bridge. And so what I'll probably do before I restart this, oops, is check out the weapons that I have. I don't have any good weapons. Like, why haven't I gotten you know, like a machine gun or something? So let's just have some fun. Ready with L2, then press R2 to throw. Hold R2 to throw. I am just going to actually, I'm going to reload the game. What I should probably do is like alternate, because this is going to be, yeah, okay, so cool. This is where I just was. And so I want to not crouch that much, but yeah, like this. Just go slow. And so once that guy gets going across, then I can drop down, sneak up on him, get some weapons from him, throw him, all that. It's R2, not circle. Dang it, I screwed that up so bad. Mara, so I went over that yesterday. It'll be towards the end of the video. I didn't put out a clip just because Mara videos don't really perform that well. And I mean, I think it could be going down to 8. I have a small position in it. I added a share today at 10. And I pretty much just like reevaluate charts every week and add a little bit more, and then I end up accumulating small positions. And yeah, so I mean, I think it could be going down to 8. So like I'd be prepared for that, but it also doesn't have to, you know? Oh, come on, fall off. Oh, that's good. Okay, so let's get these mushrooms. There should be a guy over here. Okay, my camo's pretty good here. Just gotta wait for the guy to come back. Okay, there he is. If he sees me here, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't think he comes this far over though. Oops. Now what's the crap up here? Okay. Oh, raindrops. So that's a, okay, so no, I don't want to change. Okay, so I'm gonna go here to look at camouflage. Raindrops, I just got that, so that's cool. And yeah, I think I'm all right for camo now. So continue forward. I look okay, all right. Just thinking about the stamina gauge, all that. Cool. So yeah, I can continue to the next scene. I got about 7 minutes left before I'm probably gonna end the stream. And so what I might do is maybe just save this. And then I can just kind of go on a little battle rampage. Have some fun.
Chin up.
I'll be in touch.
I think she recognizes that. Oh, I don't have any weapons, so I can't really do any battle royale stuff. But yeah, let's check out the map. Should be the compounds. I imagine there will be some guys here. How did I get in before? I think I went over this way. Where exactly do I want to go on the map? Okay, it doesn't really say. Just get there. Just looking for guys. Oh, well, maybe they're not guarding it because that scientist isn't there. Not seeing any guys. I think in here I could probably change my camo to be a little bit better. Squares or black is... Black seems pretty dull. I gotta stand out a lot here. 0, wow. Okay. Nobody here. Makes me feel like it's a setup or something. Change that in a second. As I get into here. What camo's better in here? Black, yeah. That's really not exciting at all. Whoops. Okay, Soviet-made assault rifle, AK-47. All right, that's sick. It's pretty cool. I can push that barrel. What's this? Smoke grenades. Cardboard box A, nice. I'm gonna cough 1 second. So it is on the hour, so that means I'm probably gonna end this very soon. I just kind of want to see what's over here. Mine detector, okay. Ooh, that's maybe a bad sign. It's like pretty dark in here. Just gotta check under the bed. Apparently it's very dark under there. Oh, item. There wasn't anything there before. Thermal goggles, that's nice. I'm sure those will be handy. The door to get out isn't that. Can't see anything in here. It's a fireplace. The bed. Pretty sure the door's over here. Okay. Cutscene.
Sorry I'm late.
Ava.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
Ha ha ha.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Is it a SOCOM?
45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here. Give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it! Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
You going to save? Good luck.
Thanks.
I just can have some fun and shoot them. Alright, AK-47. Let's equip that. Grenades. This is a non-lethal tranquilizer gun, so I don't need that. Oh, I was gonna do that to them. Oh, no. Ointment. Alright, all better. Let's get back into the fight. Oh, I used all... Oh, no, I didn't. food full. Well, then I can eat some more food.
Tasty.
Battery's almost dead. Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to get into more gunfights.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
She opened the door for me. Let's go kill some baddies. is this area? Looks like it's a swamp. A lake or something. Raindrop. Food full. I already have a leech.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble? Pretty tasty.
HQ. This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under fire. Enemy position on...
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
It's the enemy! The enemy is close by. Where did that come from?
I played a little bit of Smash Bros, but not much. I played it a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I played it a little bit on the Switch, but it was just not my cup of tea. Guess I cleared the area. Dang it. Ah, crap. Let's It's annoying you have to go across the whole little thing to get that item. That's bull. What is this item? That's pretty funny. He's getting electrocuted. I did not mean for that to happen.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
It's Possible I drop one under myself. Oh, where are you coming from? Bleeding. Oh, I guess it'd be septic. No bandage. Not yet disinfected. No bandage. Bleeding. He's gonna be septic. Do the L2 and then R2 to throw. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna have to do just take him out like that. Whoops. I don't care, man. I'm just gonna play until I die. Uh-oh. Pretty cool.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
All right, I died, so that's it. That was fun. Cool. So I will stream Metal Gear Solid Delta again next Monday for Metal Gear Monday. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna play, let's see. I'm gonna try this one out, Jedi Survivor, tomorrow evening, and then I'll be doing, I think, Where Winds Meet for Open World Wednesday. And, yeah, or maybe I'll do Avatar, I'll think about it. But yeah, that was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And, let's see. Yeah, I'll release clips of Neo and Highcroft Mining later this evening. Thank you so much for joining Coinage Stocks. I appreciate the chat. Oh, and you had mentioned our Bitcoin treasuries, the miners of Bitcoin. No, so they just stockpile. They just load up on Bitcoin. So the miners are the ones that actually do the mining. Treasuries, they just add Bitcoin to their balance sheet and expect price to go up and stuff like that. They use debt to buy Bitcoin for the most part. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. It's getting late for me. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for an evening stream. See you later. Hopefully Tuesday is good in the market. Yeah, we'll have to see.